đá màn này. Okay, good morning class. Welcome to our class this morning. Okay. So to begin our class, let me ask you some questions. Okay. So what are you doing at the moment? Okay. Are you playing football? Are you going shopping? Or are you checking your Facebook? Or are you having your breakfast? Or are you studying English, right? So what are you doing at the moment? Okay. So right, so we are studying English. So we are studying English. Or you can say we are having a lesson in English. All right, so we say we are studying English. We are having a lesson in English. So how about your mommy? What is she doing right now? Okay. Okay, so she is doing her housework. So we are studying English. We are having a lesson in English. So maybe you can say you are studying English, okay? But we, you and me, we are having a lesson in English, okay? Your mommy is doing her housework, okay? So if we say we are having a lesson in English, so I am explaining the lesson, and you are all listening to me, okay? So we say you are studying English. We are having a lesson in English. She is doing her housework. I am explaining the lesson, and you are listening to me. Okay. So now, can you look at these activities? Are studying, are having, is doing, am explaining, are listening. So the activities of studying, having a lesson, doing her housework, explaining the lesson, and listening to me. So are these activities happening right now? Or did these activities happen before now or yesterday? Or these activities will happen tomorrow in the future? So which one? Are these activities happening right now? All right, so right now, okay. So now, right now, so these activities are happening right now. Not in the past, not in the future. Okay, everybody, so now can we have a look at these sentences? You, we, she, I, and you. So these words in the sentences, what do we call? Okay, so we call subject. How about are, is, am? Okay, so to be, am, is, or are. Okay, this one, study, have, do, explain, listen. So you put in, right? Studying, having, doing, explaining, and listening. So we say verb, ing. Okay. English, lesson, housework, lesson. Okay. So we call this object. So sometimes we don't need object, like you say listening to me. Okay, no object. So object is optional. So as you said, are studying, are having, is doing, am explaining, are listening. These activities are happening right now. Okay. So this means if we want to say that something is happening at the moment of speaking or right now, we can use these forms. Okay. So now we have subject plus am, is, or are, plus verb ing, and plus object. So who can tell me what tense is this in English? Okay. All right, so we call this present continuous. Okay. Present continuous. So we can say we use present continuous to show an activity that is happening right now or at the moment of speaking. Okay. So this is the main use of present continuous tense. Okay. So our today's lesson is about, you can see, about present continuous. Present continuous. Okay. So this is, we would call it positive form. Okay, positive. Okay. So now let's change these to negative. How can we change it? You are studying English. So for negative, we just add not. You are not studying English. Okay. We are not. So we just add not to verb to be. Okay, after verb to be, we are not having a lesson. She is doing her housework, so you change to negative. She is not doing her housework. Okay. I am explaining the lesson, so you change to I am not explaining the lesson. you are listening to me, okay? So we change to you are not listening to me. All right, so we call this negative form of present continuous. So we can make a conclusion. So you, we, she, I, and you, we call subject. Plus am is are, okay? Am is or are, and then plus not, and plus verb ing, and maybe sometimes we need object, sometimes we don't need object. All right, so this is negative form, and this is positive form. Okay, so how can we change this into question? Okay, so let's change together. Okay, you say you are studying English. What you can do, just move verb to be to the front of the sentence, and then you can make question. Just move or change the place of to be to the front of the sentence, so you get question for present continuous. So now let's change together. You are studying English, so to change to question, are you studying English? Okay. This one, are we having a lesson in English? Are we having a lesson in English? So here you change to, is she doing her housework? Okay. This one, am I explaining the lesson? And this one, you move are to the front. So, are you listening to me? Well, so we can see these are how to make a question in present continuous. So we can make a form from this. So we have are, is, am, are. So we call this subject plus, so you, we, she, I. Oh, sorry. This is to be. Okay. Am, is, or are plus subject plus verb ing. Okay. And plus object. Everybody, now you can see these are the three forms of present continuous. Positive is like this. Negative is like this, and question like this. So use. When do we use present continuous? So we use present continuous tense to talk about what? About an activity that is happening right now. Or you can say, instead of right now, we can say at the moment of speaking. At the time you are speaking. Okay. So everybody, so this is just use number 1 of present continuous. Next, let me erase this part so that I will have more space to write about other uses. Okay, this is for use number 1. So next we are going to move to talk about other uses. One, when we talk about an activity that is happening right now or at the moment of speaking, we use present continuous. This is one. Something that is happening right now. There are more than this use. So use number 2. You can also use present continuous to talk about a temporary situation. Okay. For example, you can say Bopha is living in Phnom Penh. Okay, is living. You said this means Bopha is staying in Phnom Penh not forever, just for quite a short period of time. Okay, could be for 6 months, could be for a few years, because she studies in Phnom Penh. That's why she is living in Phnom Penh. So when she graduates from university, or when she finishes his university, she will move to live in somewhere else, probably. Okay, but for now, she is living in Phnom Penh. Not forever, not until the rest of her life. Maybe after her graduation, she will move from Phnom Penh to live somewhere else. Okay, could be in her hometown or in other provinces. Or maybe she will still stay in Phnom Penh. But for sure now, for this short period of time, she is living in Phnom Penh. So this is to show temporary situation. Temporary means not for very long time, not forever, not permanent. Okay? We can also use present continuous to show something that is changing. Something doesn't stay the same. Okay? So you can say the world's population is increasing, is going up. Gradually. It's increasing, it's going up. Okay? So this means there are more and more people in the world now. Maybe in the past, there were about, I guess, 5 billion people. Okay? 5 billion people. But now maybe this one goes up around, I think, more than 7 billion. Okay? So you can see the change from 5 billion to, I think, more than 7 billions. Okay? Another example for this one. Maybe you can say it is getting colder and colder. You see, if today is around, it is around 20 degrees C, maybe tomorrow it will be somewhere below 20 degrees C. Maybe it will go down to 19 or 18, and then 2 or 3 days later it will go down a little bit more, below 20. So you see, it is getting colder and colder. This shows the change in the temperature, in the climate, in the weather. Okay? So say it is getting colder and colder. Okay? So when we become near to the Khmer New Year, you may say it is getting hotter and hotter. Okay? Because the weather will become hot in March and April, which is the hottest month in Cambodia. So by that time, you will say it is getting hotter and hotter. So the temperature or the weather will change to hotter and hotter. Okay? This is in Cambodia. All right, so let's move to the use number 4 of present continuous. So we can use this tense to show that something we are not happy about. We are not happy about. Usually we use with the word always. For example, you can say, you are always smoking. You can see here we use present continuous with the word always to show that we are not happy about a situation, to show that we are annoyed, we are irritated, means we are unhappy about this situation. So you can say, oh, you are always smoking. If I say this, means I don't like your smoking because your smoking affects my health. Okay? The smoke from your cigarettes hurts my lung. Okay? So I'm not happy about this. So I can say, oh, you are always smoking. Okay? You can see here we can use present continuous as smoking with the word always to show that we are not happy. Okay? You are not happy about that. All right, so maybe another example for this. You are always losing the key. Are losing and with the word always. This means I'm not happy about this. When I want to get in, I don't have the key. I cannot find the key to unlock the door, to unlock the room, to unlock the house. Okay? Because you lose the key very often. So I can say, oh, come on, guy. You are always losing the key. You become more and more forgetful now. Okay? So these are just two examples to show that we can use present continuous to talk about something that we are not happy about. Usually we use with the words always. You have already studied in previous lesson. Okay? So next, we are going to move to another use of present continuous. Use number 5. We can also use present continuous to show two actions that happen simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time. Okay? Let me give you one example to show this. For example, while you can say while I am attending the class. To attend the class means you are in a class or to study. Okay? While I am attending the class, my younger brother is watching TV. While I am attending the class, my younger brother is watching TV. You can see here there are two activities or two actions, attending and watching. These two activities, attending and watching, are happening right now at the same time. Okay? For example, now, what time is this? Let me check. 9:44. Okay? So right now it's 9:44 a.m. You say, I am attending the class. Okay? But at the same time, my younger brother is watching TV. So these two activities, attending and watching, are happening simultaneously, means at the same time. Okay? Usually when you use two or three activities happening at the same time or simultaneously, we use it while. Okay? So you may say, while I am attending the class, my younger brother is watching TV. Or you can move while to here. You can say, I am attending the class while my younger brother is watching TV. These are the same, okay? But for this one, you put while at the beginning of the sentence, and maybe you can move while to here. But don't put while in two parts. Don't say like this. While I am attending the class, while my younger brother is watching TV. This is incorrect. This is wrong. Okay? So when you use two activities or two actions in one sentence to show that these two actions are happening at the same time, you can put the word while maybe at the front of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence. Okay? But don't put two while in one sentence. This is not correct. Okay, let's move to, I think, use number 6. We can use present continuous to also talk about future arrangement. So to arrange means to organize, to plan. Okay? So when you plan something to happen in the future, we can also use present continuous. So let me give you another one example to show this. You can say she is meeting the dentist this afternoon. Okay, she is meeting. What part of day is this now? Morning, afternoon, or evening? Okay, so morning. Okay, this afternoon. So this afternoon is future, not now. Okay, because now is morning. So if you say she is meeting the dentist this afternoon, means she will meet the dentist this afternoon. Okay, so after class this morning, after lunch, she will meet the dentist. In this case, you can see we use present continuous is meeting to talk about something that will happen in the future. Okay? So you arrange this to happen. You plan this to happen. So that's why we can say we can use present continuous to talk about future arrangements. So all right, everybody, I think there are more than this, but today I pick up most of the uses to share with you. Okay? You can see we can use present continuous for these cases. One, something that is happening right now. You can say we are talking about present continuous tense. So right now we are talking about present continuous tense. Okay? Temporary, number two, temporary. Bopa is living in Phnom Penh. Okay? Number three, something that is changing, something that doesn't stay the same. Okay? Number four, something that we are not happy about. Usually we use with the word always. Number five, two actions that are happening simultaneously, or you can say two actions that are happening at the same time. The last one, we use present continuous to talk about future arrangements. Okay? So I think that's nearly all for something relating to present continuous. We are going to move to the last part of present continuous. I need this space again. Let me erase it. Well, everyone, we have been talking about different parts of present continuous, starting from first, the three forms, positive, negative, and question. And then we have just finished talking about the uses of present continuous. Let's move to the last part. How to form ing, because in present continuous we need verb ing. For example, you say we are talking about the present continuous. Okay? I am explaining the lesson. You are listening to me. So talk, talking, explain, explaining, listen, listening. Okay? So in general, we add ing to the verb. Talk becomes talking. Okay? How about when a verb ends in e? Come. So we omit is like this, or delete e, and then we add in. We can get coming. Okay, we omit or delete e before we add ing. Number 3, when a verb ends in double e, like see. This time, you don't have to delete or omit e. You keep all the 2e. What you can do is to add in to the verb. You get seeing like this. Okay? Number 4, when a verb ends in ie. For example, lie. You know, to lie, if you lie to someone means you are not telling the truth to them, okay? Or to lie down on the bed after lunch means you put your body flat on a place somewhere, okay, and sleep, to lie. So when a verb ends in ie, what you can do, you change ie to y, and then you add in. So become lying like this. Lying, not ie anymore. Okay. Number 5. When a verb ends in y, you add ing. So play, you add ing, you get playing. Okay. Cry. You add ing, you get crying. So you remember in the previous lessons, we talked about how to add s or is to the verbs to make third person singular subject in present simple. So for play, we add s because before y there is a vowel. Okay, but for cry we change to res because before y we have a consonant. But for in, for verb ing, we don't care whether before y there is a vowel or there is a consonant. What we can do, just add in to the verbs. Okay, it's a little bit different from how to add s or is to the verbs for third person singular subject in present simple. Okay, you can make note this. Okay, number 6. Run. So run, you can see here, this verb has one syllable. Syllable. For example, you say run. You hear just one sound, right? Run. So we say one syllable. But you say study. You say star and D, okay? You hear two sounds, okay? So we say 2 syllables. Understand. How many syllables are there? Understand. So 3 sounds. Okay? Understands. So we say this verb understand has 3 syllables. So now I think you understand what the syllable is. Okay? So run has 1 syllable. It doesn't matter how many letters you write, but it's important to hear the sound. Okay? If you hear just 1 sound, we say 1 syllable. If you have 2 sounds, study 2 syllables. If you hear 3 sounds, understand 3 syllables. Okay? So maybe this one, 2 syllable, 3 syllable. Scratch. You see? There are many letters. But when you say scratch, okay, just 1 sound. So you also say this verb has 1 syllable. Okay. So now let's move back to how to add ing. Run. This verb has 1 syllable. I put 1. 1 here means 1 syllable. Okay. And now look at the end of this verb. How many consonants you can see? 1 consonant, right? N. So you put another number 1. Before N, how many vowel? You can see 1 vowel, U. So you put another 1. You can see 1, 1, 3 times. The first one here means 1 syllable, run. Okay? And then the next number 1 is 1 consonant, N. And the last number 1 is vowel, U. So when you see 1, 1, 3 times, you double means add, double the same consonant. If the verb ends in N, you double the same consonant, is N. Okay? Before you add ing. Okay? Running, like this. Okay, what we say, when a verb has 1 syllable, ends in 1 consonant, and is preceded by 1 vowel, we need to double the same consonant before we add ing. Okay? But you say it is very long. To make it short, it's like this. Okay, run. 1 sound, 1 syllable. 1. At the end, 1 consonant. Write number 1. And before N, 1 vowel, write number 1. When you see 1, 1, 3 times like this, you double the same consonant. Okay. How about rain? Do we need to double the same consonant, or we don't need? So have a look at the word rain together. Rain, okay? 1 syllable. So at the end, 1 consonant. Before consonant, how many vowels? 2 vowels. Okay? So if you don't see 1, 1, 3 times, no need to double. Just add ing. Okay? Maybe 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, or 1, 3, 1. Okay, pick up another verb. Scratch. You know scratch? If you scratch, your hand is like this, okay? Or maybe the cat scratches you, okay? So the scratch is to do like this, okay? Scratch. You see, this verb has one syllable. You say scratch, one sound. How many letters are at the end? 3 letters. And then before the consonant, how many vowels? Only one, A. So when you don't see 1, 1, 3 times, no need to double. Just add ing. Okay? Number 7, look at the verb fix. Fix, how many syllables? 1. 1 syllable, because when you say it, you hear only one sound. Okay? At the end, how many consonants? 1. And before X, 1 vowel. All right? Now you can see 1, 1, 3 times like run, but this time we don't double consonant. We don't add another X. We just add ing. Okay? Because even you can see 1, 1, 3 times, but it ends with X. X. But beside X, it's okay. Okay. Another verb, show. Have a look at this verb. Show, 1 syllable. Okay. Ends in 1 consonant. W is a consonant. And is preceded by or before the consonant, you can see a vowel. You see, you also see 1, 1, 3 times, like run. But this time we don't double the same consonant W. Why? Because this verb ends in W. Now you can take note. In general, when you see 1, 1, 3 times like this, you double the same consonant before you add ing. But if you don't see 1, 1, 3 times, like this 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, whatever, not 1, 1, 3 times, no need to double, just add ing. And also, any verbs end in X or W, even you see 1, 1, 3 times like run, but we don't double, we just add ing. Okay? This is number 7. Let's move to the next one. How to form verb ing in present continuous. What are visit, prefer, this time we talk about when the verb has more than 1 syllable, 2, 3, or 4. Okay? So we focus on the stress. Stress. This word, when you say, I am stressed or I am stressful, it means you feel unhappy, right? You worried about something and then you want to relax. You want to do something funny to make yourself look happy. Okay? So say, I'm stressed or I'm stressful. So stress is unhappy feeling. Okay. But stress here means the mark or the sign to show you that you have to read it loudly. For example, you say visit, visit. This one, prefer, prefer. Okay. So when you see the stress, you say it strongly, but you don't see the stress, you say it soft. Okay, like say visit, prefer. Okay. Explain, explain, explain. So when the stress is on the first syllable, this is first and second, visit. First syllable, second syllable, visit. So when, or you can say when the stress is at the beginning or on the first syllable of the verb, you just add ing. So you say visiting. But if you see the stress is on the last syllable, you see the last, prefer, explain, okay? You cover like this. You cover, to cover the first syllable, and you have a look at fur, okay? Fur. If you pronounce fur, one syllable, one consonant, one vowel, okay? Is it the same as run? Okay, run here. Okay, one 3 times. So you can double the same consonant before you add ing to the verb. Okay. So now look at the verb explain. You do the same like prefer. You cover the first syllable like this. Now look at plain. One syllable, plain, and end in one consonant and 2 vowel before end. You don't see 1 3 times, right? So if you don't see 1 3 times like run, no need to double. Just add ing to the verb to make ing form. Okay? So next. Travel and excel. You know, excel, excellent. To excel something means to make it become better and better, and maybe become the best. If you excel your English, means you try to improve it day by day. Okay? In the future, you will be an excellent speaker of English. Okay? So if you excel something, you excel your IT, means you try to work hard with it so that in the future you will become skillful. You will be very good at IT. So you excel your IT. Okay. Travel. The stress is on the first. Excel is on the second. This time we focus on the verb that ends in el. This is similar to rule number 8. Okay, you can see these verbs, travel and excel, both end in el. But look at the stress. Okay. If the stress is on the first syllable, you have 2 ways. You double like this. or you don't need to double, just add ed. Both are correct. Okay. But now look at Excel. Excel, travel, Excel. Okay. If the stress is on the last syllable, you must double. You must double. You must double like this. But if you don't double, this is wrong. This is wrong. Again, number 9. When a verb ends in el, like travel or excel, you have to look at the stress. If the stress is on the first syllable, so we have 2, right? Travel. So the stress is on travel. So if the stress is on the first syllable, we can have 2 ways to form ing. Oh my God, sorry. Ing. Ed or ing the same. Yeah, when you want to add ed, we follow the same rule, okay? So if you want to add ing, you can either double the same consonant or you don't double the same consonant. Okay, so you have 2 ways. Traveling spelled with double L or traveling spelled with 1 L. Okay, so sorry for that. This is for ing, not ed. But when you come to talk about past simple, you want to add ed, we follow the same rule. Okay. Excel, if the stress is on the last syllable, you must double. If you don't double, this is wrong. Okay. Okay, the last one. How to make ing form. Whenever and in IC, panic. So before you add ing, you need to add k. K to become panicking. You have to add k before you add ing. Okay, like traffic. Traffic can be noun, can be verb. Okay, trafficking. You need to add k, and then you add ing to the verb. Okay, everybody, these are 10 rules for making verb ing so that we can use it properly we can write it properly as part of present continuous. So as we can see earlier, we talked about the form, okay? Subject plus am, is, are plus verb ing. So we need to write it correctly or properly. So that's why we need to look at these rules, how to make verb ing, okay? I think we have finished everything about present continuous, okay? So we started from the 3 forms, positive, negative, and question. And then we moved on to talk about the usage. So I have shown you 5 or 6 uses of how to use present continuous. And this is the last part of present continuous, how to make verb ing. Okay? So I think I will drop the handout of this lesson and also practice of present continuous in our group Telegram. Okay? So please check and find out and try to do it. And when we meet again on Friday, I will drop you in our group Telegram the answers for the practice. Okay? So you can see here, I have written something in short, not in full sentences, because I want to save time, okay, to talk more, to explain more to you. But when you check our group Telegram, you can see the handout, the paper, the document in full writing, okay, and also followed by practice or exercises for you to do in order to check how much you have learned from the lesson. Okay. I think it's time to finish our lesson now. Okay. Let's say goodbye and have a nice day, everyone. And we will meet again on Friday this week. Okay. So hopefully on Friday we will move to talk about a different topic. Okay. So bye bye. Have a nice day for this morning. Okay. See you again on Friday. Okay. Thank you. Chào bạn.